For today's session, you'll need a block and a strap or whatever alternatives it is that you have available. Starting off, come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Use the block underneath the bum if that works for you. Have your strap somewhere close by. Beginning with the hands either resting on the knees or on the lap. Just close your eyes and start to deepen your breath. Inhaling till you're full and exhaling till you're empty. Just taking the first few moments of our practice here together to recognize what it is that you feel inside of your breath, inside of your physical body. Taking a moment to reflect on the frame of mind that you've brought into your practice with you. As always, keep it to what it is that you find at the front of your mind. Don't delve into the story behind it. Now, the intent that we're working with in today's practice is to calm your mind. So allow yourself to be here, allow yourself to be present in this moment. And recognize that this is time for you to be able to focus on yourself. And the world's still going to keep turning whatever it is that we do here on the mat, but this time is for you. So allow yourself a little space to be at peace with that. The idea that you're separating yourself from whatever else is happening to be able to give yourself some time, some nurturing, some self-care. And looking at being able to allow the mind to settle and become a little bit more relaxed. As you work through the practice, I'm going to be putting you through some poses which are going to challenge that idea of you being able to stay calm and you being able to stay present. As you come to those challenges, do your best to be able to breathe, to feel, and to recognize how you respond mentally and emotionally to what it is that we're doing here. Starting off with that breath, I'm going to change it up a little bit. So open the mouth and exhale everything out. Then slowly inhaling through the nose and counting as you fill the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you're full, switch and slowly exhale through the nose. I'm going to slow that breath down as much as is comfortable. And then repeating that process, inhaling, count. And if you count 4, I want you to try and exhale for a count of 8. So you're slowing the breath down on the exhale to twice the rate of the inhale, if that's comfortable for you. And each new fresh breath you take, you inhale till you're full, you exhale till you're empty, slowing the breath as it leaves the body as much as is comfortable, or until you can reach that ratio of 1 to 2, inhale to exhale. Now, as you're working with this breath, recognize that if you feel overly challenged, if you feel uncomfortable with the restriction to the breath, then that's fine, but you respond to that. So if you can't exhale for twice the length of your inhale, then just slow the exhale out as much as is comfortable for you right now. We'll just continue that for another minute or so. And wherever you are, just releasing the count of your breath, coming back to your full natural inhale and exhale. Keeping that breath strong. Open your eyes. Come into half lotus, bringing your left foot onto your right thigh. If half lotus isn't comfortable, just have the legs in an easy cross-leg position. Starting off with your chest upright, bring the fingertips of your right hand out to the right side of the body. Then lean over and plant the right palm, roll the right shoulder down away from the right ear. Long inhale, reaching left arm up and over. As you exhale, keep reaching the chest tall away from the hips, extend out through the left arm in a good direction for you, and start to relax the neck. Then breathe slow and easy. With the intent of being able to help calm your mind as you're working through the practice, recognize how it is that you respond to what we're doing. Make sure that you stay free from that struggle that a lot of us tend to habitually get into, and work on being able to really connect the mind and the body together. So with each breath, recognize what it is that your body is sending back to the mind. Connect to how it is that you feel while you're here in the pose. Inhaling, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, open the palm to the front of the room, and then exhale slowly. Drift that left hand down. That's around about 10 o'clock. Above the level of the left shoulder, palm open to the front. As you exhale, tuck the left shoulder down away from the left ear. Start to ease the left hand back. Take a slow breath in. Feel for that changing sensation on the front of the chest. As you exhale, if it's available to you, take the left arm further back. On your inhale, release that left arm down and take the left hand to the left knee. Still with the neck soft, inhaling, bring the chest up to center, right palm to the right side of the head, and lift the head up. Now if you're in half lotus and you can reach that left arm round to grab hold of the left foot, then do that. If that's not available to you right now, take hold of your strap. Rather than wrapping it around the left foot, I'm going to wrap the strap around your right shin, right thigh. Pinch the strap together at your right hip and then release the left arm round behind you to grab hold of the strap instead. Take your right hand onto the left knee. Long inhale. Telescope the ribs up. As you exhale, roll your shoulders down away from the ears and use both arms to help roll the heart open towards the left side of the room. So coming into a comfortable spinal twist. Each breath in, feel for being able to raise the chest higher up away from the hips. As you exhale, deepen the twist if that feels good for you. Now from here, if you're comfortable going with something a little different with this, with that left arm wrapped around behind you, reach your right ear over towards your right shoulder, find an opening stretch on the left side of the neck. If that's not strong enough for you, bring your chin over to the right shoulder and then reach out through the crown of the head. Whatever it is that you're playing with here, you're the one that's in control. Long breath in, fill the body up. As you exhale, if you'd like to, rotate the torso more open to the left side of the room. And just check that your jaw is relaxed, your breath is full and long. On your inhale, lift the head up, release your twist and unwrap your left arm from around behind you. take off your strap, set it out to the side. Change the cross of your legs. So, working with half lotus, right foot up on the left thigh, or just with the legs crossed. Whatever works for you, as always. Chest lifted, left hand out to the left side of the mat. Plant the left palm, wrap left shoulder down. Inhaling, right arm up and over. Exhale, draw the chest up. Keep the left shoulder tucked down away from the left ear. And as you're working out through that right arm, allow the neck to become soft. As you're working through these slower poses at the beginning of the practice, is it easy for you to be able to stay present within what you're doing here in this moment? Or is your attention still being pulled away by other things? Just be honest with yourself on that. You're perfectly human and it's perfectly normal. So work on being able to recognize what it is that you're doing. And if you happen to slip up, if your mind wanders elsewhere, then work on being able to reconnect the sensation of the breath and then the sensation of the body. Coming into our chest opener, inhaling, right arm up towards ceiling. Exhale, right arm out to the right side in line with the right shoulder, so above the right shoulder level because we're leaning over to the left. When you're ready, slowly exhale, ease that right hand back, find the opening in the right side of the chest, and then feed that with your breath. On your inhale, bring the right arm forwards and release the right hand to the right knee. With the neck soft, inhale, chest to center, cradle the left side of the head with your palm and raise the head up. Then from here, we're taking right arm round behind the back to grab hold of the right foot, alternately, grabbing hold of your strap, wrapping that around left shin, left thigh. Then from there, right arm comes around behind you, left hand grabs hold of the right knee. Take your time. Inhale, wait till the body is full, floating the chest taller away from the hips. Exhale, roll the heart open towards the right side of the room. And here with the right arm wrapped behind you, if you'd like to go with the neck stretch, release left ear over to the left shoulder, bring the chin over to the left shoulder, do whatever it is that you need to be able to find an opening on the neck while being able to maintain that strong twist in the back of the body. Slow and steady breath. Then inhaling, raise the head up, release your twist, remove the strap if you've been using it, set it to the side. Then from here, grab your block and lay down on your mat. Starting off with twisting abs with a block. So place the block medium width in between the thighs, interlace the fingers tight, bring the hands up to the top of the neck and the base of the skull. Point the elbows up towards ceiling, bring the knees above the hips, and then straighten the legs as much as is comfortable for you right now. Together, open the mouth, exhale everything out. Slow breath in, fill the body up, float the head and shoulders an inch up off the mat. Hold the breath in and squeeze the block tight. Curl the tailbone up, nice and slow. Exhale, drift your elbows up towards your left foot, chin away from the chest, neck soft. And inhale, release the chest and the pelvis back. Push the lower back down to the mat. Hold the breath in, squeeze block tight, curl tailbone up. And exhaling, begin to reach the chest up and over towards your right foot. Slow, steady movements, there's no jerking. Then inhale, release the chest and the pelvis back. Fill the body with the breath. Hold that in, squeeze block, curl tailbone, exhale up to your left foot. Keep the face and the jaw relaxed. Pull the belly in towards the spine and inhale, relax chest and pelvis back. Hold the breath, squeeze block, curl tailbone up. Exhaling, bring the chest up towards your right foot. Pull belly down and inhale, chest and the pelvis back to the floor. Take one more round in your own breath. Keep the motion slow. Make sure you do both sides. Then inhaling back to center, gently release the feet down to the floor. Take the block out from between the legs, set it to the side for bridge. Nice and straightforward. So just shuffle the heels in towards the bum, toes parallel so they're both pointing straight forwards. Then flip the palms open, tuck the shoulders down away from the ears, take a long breath in. As you exhale, grounding through the feet, tuck the tailbone up, lift the hips and breathe. On your exhale, tuck the tailbone up and gently lower the upper back, mid back, lower back and bum down to the floor. Then from here, working with elbow to knee. Interlace the hands again. Top of the neck, base of the skull once more. This time, bring the knees above the hips, have the heels just below the level of the knees. Together, open the mouth and release the breath out. Slow breath in, fill the body up, head and shoulders float an inch off the floor. Hold the breath in and curl the tailbone up. Keep the knees above the hips, don't let them pull in over the belly. Exhaling slowly, chest up to left knee, stretch the right heel forwards and pull the belly down. Then inhaling, bend the knees, come back to center, push lower back to the mat, keep the head lifted. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, chest up to right knee, stretch the left heel forwards, pull belly in tight. And inhale, bend the knees, come back to center. 2 more rounds, both sides. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, hard up to the left knee, stretch the right leg forwards. Pick the left elbow up as high as the right. Pull the belly down and inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, up to right knee, left leg forwards. Push through left heel. Pull belly in towards spine and inhale. Bend the knees, come back to center. Last round, hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Jaw stays relaxed. As you exhale, chest to left knee, reach the right heel forwards. Then inhale, full breath in, fill the body up. Push lower back down and hold that breath. Curl tailbone up, exhale, chest up to right knee, bring the left heel forwards. Push through left heel, pull belly in and inhale. Bend the knees back to center. Exhale gently, release the feet and the chest down to the floor. Still breathing strong, roll over onto your right side, press yourself up and come onto all fours facing towards the front of the mat. We're going to be playing with dolphin strut. So if you haven't seen it before, you set up for dolphin in the normal way, and then from there you're going to work on being able to take one arm back
and grab hold of the shin. Now, if your wrist or shoulder tweaky, your variation is just going to be a straightforward dolphin with either the palms hands down or the palms clasped together. If you're not so sure about whether you can take the arm all the way back into the full dolphin strut position, then you can work on being able to peel one elbow up at a time and walk the hand back towards the leg. Generally speaking, it's a little bit easier once you're in this position to be able to reach up to the back of the thigh and then walk the hand down rather than take the hand straight back and grabbing hold of the calf. From there, whichever variation you're going with for the arms, you're going to pick the other leg up. So if your right hand's going back for the right leg, you're raising the left leg up behind you. But again, you're going to find out what works for you. Stay connected to this idea that you're keeping your mind calm. If the mind starts to respond in a non-calm way, then just pull back away from that intensity a little bit, however you need to. Starting off, bring your elbows down to the floor. Check you've got space in front of your elbows to fit the hands on the mat. Then grab the biceps. If you're going with the hands clasped position for dolphin, then bring the hands out, clasp the hands together, press the outer edge of the forearm to the mat. Otherwise, start with both palms flat, shoulders above the elbows, knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes under. Slow breath in, fill the body, reach the middle of the back up to ceiling. Exhale, come up through to dolphin to begin with. And once you're comfortable with your dolphin, start playing around. If you're happy to play with dolphin strut, start to reach right elbow up off the mat, tiptoe right palm back, then taking right hand up, grab the back of your right thigh and walk the right hand down as far as is comfortable for you. That's your challenge, keep it there. If you're happy to raise the left leg up, then start to raise the left leg up and back. Slow, steady breath. And exhaling, releasing left foot, right hand, knees down to the floor. Just sit the body up for a moment, roll the shoulders out. Then from here we're going to come back down for the second side. So elbows down to the floor, grab the biceps, choose your hand position for dolphin. Shoulders above elbows, knees under hips, relax the neck. Inhale, draw the middle of the back up towards ceiling. Exhaling, come up through to dolphin. And continuing on, reaching left elbow up, taking the left palm as far back as you need to find your challenge. Left hand up onto the left thigh, walk it down towards the left ankle. Once you've got the left hand bound on something, if you'd like to, play with reaching the right leg up and back. And exhaling, gently lower the feet, knees, hands down to the floor. Sit up, roll the shoulders out, and come standing up at the front of the mat. Now from here, we're going to run through 2 classic suns and 2 sun Bs. So start with the feet hip width apart, chest upright, shoulders down, and together. Exhaling, press palms to prayer position in front of the heart. Take a slow breath in, fill the body up, reach the arms high. Exhaling, release the hands down, fold forwards over straight legs, relax your neck. Inhaling, take the left foot back, left knee down and top of the left foot on the floor, reaching up through to lunge. As you exhale, take the hands down to the mat, stepping back through to plank position, gently lower knees, chest all the way down to the floor. Top of the feet on the mat, shoulders back and inhale, reach the heart forwards, up through cobra. Exhaling, draw the heart forwards, lower down. Push back through to downward dog. Take a full inhale here, fill the body, reach the hips up. As you exhale, left foot forwards, right knee down, grab the left ankle and adjust. So you can inhale up through to lunge. Exhaling, hands down, step the right foot forwards, fold over straight legs. Slow breath in, raise the body, lift the arms high. Exhaling, hands together in front of the heart. Taking one more, following your own breath, off you go. From here, we're going to work through sun bees. I'm just going to take 2. I'll lead you through the first, and then I'll ask you to be able to follow your breath for the second. So exhaling, push the hands together in prayer position, empty the body of breath. Inhaling, bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms up into chair pose. And exhaling, fold forwards over straight legs. Take a long breath in, reach the heart forwards, lengthen out the back of the body. Exhaling, bend the knees, put the palms down flat, lean forwards and step or jump back to plank. Gently lower knees and chest to the floor. Hands beneath or in front of the shoulders as you wish. Inhale, reach the heart forwards, lift up through cobra. Exhaling, draw the heart forwards, lower down, push back through to downward dog. And inhaling, step the left foot forwards, stand to warrior 1. Feel the body, wrap the shoulders. Once you're done inhaling, you're exhaling, taking the hands down, stepping back to plank, gently lowering down to the mat. Inhaling up through cobra. Exhaling, lower the chest, drive through to downward dog. Inhaling, right foot forwards to warrior 1. And exhaling, taking the hands down, coming back to plank, slowly bring your chest down to the floor. Inhaling up through cobra. Exhaling, lower down and drive through to downward dog. Then lift the heels up, bend the knees. Inhaling, step or jump the feet forwards. And exhaling, fold over straight legs. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach up through chair pose. And exhale, standing, hands together in front of the heart. Taking one more, following the flow of your breath. If you need to, as always, feel free to follow me. Off we go. Once you're done, coming through to an inversion, working with either forearm balance or dolphin on the wall. So, starting off, for dolphin on the wall, find your leg length away from the wall. So find your hip joint, then from there, rotate around. Bring your elbows down to the floor, grab your biceps and choose your hand position. Hands clasped palm to palm or palms down flat. With the heels on the wall, bring knees up off the floor. 1 foot, 2 feet up to dolphin on the wall. Looking to take between 10 and 15 breaths. But as you're working with this, recognize how your mind responds to being upside down. So if you start to move away from that calm place that you've been cultivating, then just step down, pause, take a few breaths, come back to it when you're ready. If you're comfortable playing with forearm balance, then feel free to do that. Facing towards the wall, just as you would do setting up for dolphin, grab the biceps, find your hand position. And then from there, when you're ready, knees up, bring the shoulders above the elbows, 1 foot forwards, and exhaling, kick up, bringing the feet onto the wall, driving down through the forearms so the crown of the head's lifted off the floor. If you're happy to come off the wall, bring the feet off, breathe slow, breathe steady. As you exhale, 1 foot at a time to come down, gently lower the knees. Sit the body up, take an extra breath here. Still breathing strong. Bring yourself back to standing at the front of your mat. Running through a series of 2 pose vignettes. We'll flow through a sun B to come into this first one, and we'll come into warrior 2 with shrugs and then extended warrior variation. So exhaling, press palms together in prayer position. Inhaling, off we go. Inhaling, step the left foot between the hands and turn the right foot out, coming up to warrior 2 position. Left knee bent above the left heel, tailbone tucked, feet active. Start with the arms relaxed down in front of the thighs, open the mouth and exhale the breath out. Take a slow breath in, feel the body, spread the shoulders wide apart behind you, then hold that breath. Lift the shoulders straight up to the ears, straight back, squeeze the top tip of the shoulder blades together, and exhaling, roll that squeeze all the way down the back. Inhale wide and low, fill the body up, keep the arms soft. Exhaling straight away, squeeze mid-shoulder blades together, roll that squeeze down the back. Inhale wide and low. As you exhale, squeeze lower shoulder blades together, pick up the hands, squeeze elbows together behind you and roll that squeeze down the back. Relax the arms, close the eyes. Inhale, fill the body up. Hold that breath in, lift the shoulders straight up and straight back. Squeeze the top tip of the shoulder blades together. Exhale, slowly run that squeeze down the back of the body. Then inhaling, fill the body up, spread the shoulder blades wide behind you. As you exhale, squeeze mid-shoulder blades together, roll the squeeze down the back. Inhaling, fill the body, spread the shoulders wide. Exhaling, bring lower shoulder blades together, pick up the hands, squeeze elbows together behind you and roll that squeeze down the back. Inhaling, open the eyes, float the arms wide to warrior 2. Exhaling, right hand to right hip, bring left forearm across the left thigh. Raise the chest away from the left leg, roll the right shoulder up and back, snake right arm round behind you, grabbing hold of the left thigh or any piece of clothing. So back of the t-shirt, back of the pants just works fine. From here, with the shoulders wrapped down away from the ears, start to let the neck relax. So left ear over left shoulder, head hangs free, breath slow and steady. As you're working here, recognize what it is that's changing while you're in the pose. Why is it that you're here holding this pose for 10 breaths? On your inhale, release whatever you're holding on to with that right hand. And exhaling, take the palms down to the front of the mat for a half vinyasa. Stepping back to plank, lower gently to the floor. Hands beneath or in front of the shoulders. Inhaling up through cobra. Exhaling, bringing the heart forwards and down, driving back through to downward dog. Second side, inhaling, right foot in between the hands, turn the left foot out, stand up. Adjust for your warrior two. Release the arms down in front of the legs. Then close your eyes. Open the mouth. Exhale, release the breath out. Slow inhale, fill the body up. Spread the shoulders wide behind you. Hold that breath in. Lift the shoulders straight up to the ears, straight back. Squeeze the top tip of the shoulder blades together. And exhaling slowly. Roll that squeeze all the way down the back. Inhaling, spread the shoulders wide and low. Exhaling straight away. Squeeze mid-shoulder blades together. Roll that squeeze down the spine. Inhaling wide and low. Exhaling, bring lower shoulder blades together. Pick up the hands, squeeze the elbows together behind you and roll that squeeze down the back. Relax the arms, take a breath. Still with your eyes closed, run through one more round of shrugs. If you're not sure what it is that you're doing, feel free to make it up. But make sure that you stay connected to what it is that you feel in your body. When you're ready, off you go. Once you're done, spread the arms wide to warrior two, open your eyes. On your exhale, taking left hand to left hip, right forearm across right thigh. Raise the chest up away from right leg, roll the left shoulder up and back, snake left arm round behind you, grab hold of something. Long breath in, reach the chest forwards, exhaling, roll both shoulders back away from the ears, relax right ear over right shoulder here. On your inhale, releasing whatever you're holding on to with that left hand. Exhaling, hands down to the front of the mat, take a half vinyasa. So back to plank, lower the chest. Inhaling up through cobra. Exhaling, forwards, lower down and drive through to downward dog. Ready for warrior one with ostrich fold, followed by twisting lunge. Inhaling, bring left foot forward, stand up to warrior one. Hips square towards the front of the mat, tailbone tucked. Make sure you've got left knee bent above the left heel and the right heel firmly grounded against the floor. And from here, clasp the hands together behind the back of the pelvis and just make this simple. So clap, palm to palm, interlock the fingers and roll the shoulders down. Slow breath in, reach the crown of the head up towards ceiling. As you exhale, bring the chest forward, start to lower the heart down and relax the neck. If you're comfortable with the hands on the back of the body, then leave the hands down there. If you're comfortable raising the arms up, then bring the hands up away from the back of the pelvis. Each breath in, reach the chest away from the hips. Exhaling, relax the spine deeper into the fold.
On your inhale, releasing the hands down to the mat, gently lower the right knee to the floor.
Pat the right knee if you need to. Right hip above right knee, left knee above the left heel. Have the left hand braced on the outside of the left thigh. Then together, inhale, reach the right hand up, make a fist. Exhaling, bring right elbow down to the outside of the left thigh. Don't try and perch it on top. Roll the heart open towards the left side of the room. Fist on the bottom, wrap on the top. Take a long breath in. And as you exhale, engage down through the right arm, raise the heart up towards the hands. Slow, steady breath. Relax right ear over right shoulder, unless that makes you lose your balance. And recognize that as you're coming into the deeper twists, the breath becomes more restricted. Recognize how your body, how your mind responds to that. Can you still stay calm even when you're presenting yourself with this challenge? On your inhale, releasing your twist, take the hands down to the mat, step back to plank, exhaling, lower knees and chest to the floor. Half vinyasa. So inhaling up through cobra, exhaling back to downward dog. On your next inhale, stepping the right foot forward, stand to warrior one. Clasp the hands together behind the back of the body, roll the shoulders down. Take your time. Inhale, tall, lift up through the crown of the head. And exhaling, bring the chest forwards. Lower the heart down inside of the right leg. Soften the neck. Play with lifting the hands up away from the back of the body, but recognize what your shoulders, what your wrists telling you here. If it feels too strong, it's too strong. Lower the hands down, some or all of the way. Working with your breath. As you exhale, feel for that relaxation response. Make use of it. So you can play with lifting the hands higher or lowering the chest more on your exhale. And on your inhale, releasing the hands down, setting up for twisting lunge. So come to your high lunge position. When you're ready, follow the flow of your breath. Inhale, reach up through the left hand, make a fist. Exhaling, left elbow over the right thigh. Roll the heart open and engage down strongly through that left arm to help reach the heart up towards the hands. Then reconnect to the breath. On your inhale, releasing your twist, taking the hands down to the mat, stepping back to plank, half vinyasa. Exhale to the floor, inhale through cobra, exhaling, lower the chest, drive back to downward dog. And from downward dog, we're going to be coming into twisting warrior and then interlock twisting lunge. So, inhaling, step the left foot forwards and stand up. Adjust your stance so you've got a strong base. Now, as we come down into twisting warrior, if it feels like it's too strong, you can lower the back knee down to the floor, turn it back into a twisting lunge.
If you find that the back heel can't stay down on the mat as you're in the twisting warrior, then that's fine. You can rotate the right heel out and push back through the right heel to stabilize the lower half of the body. So, show you what we mean. Inhaling, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring right elbow across the left thigh. Fist with the right hand, wrap with the left. Roll the chest open towards the hands. If that right heel can't stay grounded, allow the right heel to roll open, but push back through the right heel. Breathe deep. And inhaling, releasing your twist. Take the hands down, gently lower the right knee. Check back in with the breath. Just check back in with the frame of mind, because twisting warrior can be a little bit wobbly, a little bit challenging. Then, grab hold of your strap in case you need it. High lunge position with the right hip above the right knee above the left heel, and take your strap, dangle it over the left thigh. From here, take your right hand under the left leg, grab the strap that's dangling on the outside of the left leg, and then pull the strap up to your right hip here. From there, left arm reaches round behind you, grab hold of the strap. Right hand can then grab hold of the strap on the outside of the left leg. Then leaning into the twist, bracing right arm on the outside of the left thigh, pulling on the strap to roll the chest open to a deeper twist. If you're comfortable going deeper with this, setting aside the strap, bring the right elbow down the outside of the left leg, making sure you can get the elbow underneath the level of the left thigh. Then use your left hand, guide your right hand in between the legs, pin the right hand to the front of your right thigh, and then release the left arm round behind to clasp the hands together. Wherever you're at, taking 10 breaths here, making the breaths as deep as is comfortable for you. And on your inhale, gently release. Set the strap out to the side if you were using it. Hands down to the front of the mat. Exhaling back to plank and gently down to the floor for our half vinyasa. And inhaling, taking the right foot forwards, warrior one. Hips square to the front of the mat. When you're ready, inhale, reach the left arm up high. And exhaling, taking the left elbow over the right thigh. Fist with the left, wrap with the right, reach the heart up. You can let the left heel rotate out if that's more comfortable, but reach the left heel back. If you're happier with the left knee down on the floor, coming back to twisting lunge, then work with that. Wherever you're at, you're raising the heart to the hands, you're keeping the breath steady, just helping to reassure the body and the mind that you're still in control here. And inhaling, gently release the left knee down, release your twist, sit up. If you're coming into the twisting lunge interlock without the strap, it's left elbow down on the outside of the right thigh, elbow lower than the level of the underside of your right leg here. Left arm in between, pin it to the front of the left hip, right arm comes around to bind. If you're working with the strap, dangle the strap over the right thigh, Left hand reaches underneath, grabs the strap on the outside of your right leg, and you pin the strap to your left hip. Right arm comes around behind to bind. Then your right hand can grab hold of the strap on the outside of your right leg. And reaching down, get your left elbow onto the outside of the right leg. Creep the hands together on the strap, get a good grip, and then pull. Slow, steady breath. On your inhale, releasing your twist. Set the strap out to the side if you've been using it. Bring the hands down to the front of the mat. Step back to downward dog. And then exhaling, gently lower the knees down and lay down on your back. Still working with your slow breath. Shuffle the heels in towards your bum. Have the feet around hip width apart, like we're going to come up into bridge. But here we're going to work with some reclined back traction. So bring your palms onto the front of your thighs and slide the hands up so the heel of the palms is in the crease of your hip. So it's not that you're reaching for the knees, the hands are close in towards the body. Take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, slowly start to press down through your hands and increase that pressure, feeling for being able to open up, lower the mid-back. So you're creating traction between the pelvis and the shoulders. Slow, steady breath. And if you feel that you can go stronger, you can increase the pressure down through your hands. If that doesn't feel like it's the best thing for you to do, then you can back away from that intensity. And then releasing the pressure down through both palms and adjusting yourself into a comfortable position for Shavasana. So, for most of us, that's laying on the back, heels wider apart than the hips, tucking the shoulders down, keeping the neck in line with the rest of the spine, and either resting your hands on the belly or having the palms open towards ceiling. If you're happier in any other position, then that's fine. But remember that Shavasana is still very much part of your practice and a very important part of it as well. From here, wherever it is that you happen to be, close your eyes, take a slow breath in, open the mouth and let go. Just do that a couple more times. Inhale till you're full and release. Allowing your breath to relax and allowing your body to relax as well. As we rest here in Shavasana, just taking 3 minutes out of your day and being able to maintain a sense of calm as you're in a state of relaxation. They're not necessarily always the same. So as you're here in your relaxed Shavasana position, as you start to find that things come to the front of your mind that require your attention, they don't need your attention just now. So each time you have a new thought that's really fun to play with, just allow it to settle down and come back to it in just a few minutes. If you need to be able to stay connected to something to think about as you're here in Shavasana, then check in with your breath. Just repeating silently to yourself, as you inhale, this is my body breathing in. And as you exhale, this is my body breathing out.
Whatever it is that works for you, we'll be here for a few moments and I'll bring you back to the room when we're done. Begin to deepen your breath. And just take a moment here to enjoy that feeling of relaxation that you've been building in Shavasana. Recognize that state of mind that you've created by your practice. Before you start to move, just make some commitment to yourself to be able to take that space, that calm frame of mind, and be able to bring yourself back to it whenever you need to throughout the rest of your day. Slowly start to stretch open fingers, palms and wrists, toes, feet and ankles. Bend the knees and draw the knees up towards the chest. Wrap your arms around the legs and gently rock from left to right. When you're ready, release the right hand down by the right side of the head. And exhaling, rock over onto your right side. Press yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Lift the right side of the head with your palm. Facing towards the front of your mat, bring your hands into prayer position in front of your heart. With your body upright, the shoulders soft and the breath as big as you can make it right now. Take a slow inhale. Namaste.